All right, what's up, guys? It's me, Chris, and I got another great video for you. Feeling a little bit better tonight, and I felt a lot better when I finally got this in the mail. This is something that I've been wanting for a really long time, and I didn't pull the trigger on it, and I always regretted it. I would see it, I didn't pull the trigger. I would see it, I didn't pull the trigger. I would see it, and I didn't pull the trigger. And so finally, I pulled the trigger. And so tonight we're going to be taking a look at what's in the box, which I think is going to be pretty exciting. So first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to start talking about it. This is going to be, if you read the title, you kind of know what you're getting into here. But we're going to open this guy up. So I got my knife here. We're going to get into this box. Hope you guys are having a great holiday, by the way, because we down here, it's raining pretty good everywhere. Like, how is this packaged? Just want to be careful with my cuts here. Not get crazy. Yeah, that should be enough. All right, folks. Let's get this guy out and see what we got. Nice packaging, by the way, from the seller. Awesome packaging, which was really cool. Just looked at the box and...
Daniel Brown said what?
What's up, Daniel?
What you C-L-E.
I guess you saying what up, Cletus.
And here we go. Here we go, you guys. This is sick. Look at the box. Now, this is an older figure. This isn't a brand new hot toy. But this is one that I particularly wanted and am glad to have in the fold. And man, oh man, this thing is sick. And let me adjust my lights so we can get a little bit more light on it. Angles.
Ra said hey.
What up? What up? To everybody joining in, let me fix my setup a little bit, because I want it big, with these bigger figures. I want to set them up so they're closer to the front so you guys can see, or closer to the display, so I have a little bit more room to work so you guys can see what's going on with them a little bit better. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. But this is the box, Classic Predator. You see him right through. This is the Jungle Hunter. Now, this is not the original Predator that came out from Hot Toys. There is a model kit basically that came out that's very articulated. That's really cool. This is from the movie Predators with Adrien Brody. And who is the other actors in that? Adrien Brody, definitely. The guy I like from The Hateful Eight. He's in. He's the prisoner.
And I don't remember what they
Lawrence Fishburne. I forget who the other folks are, but it's a pretty good movie. Danny Trejo's in it for a short time, but Predators is a really good movie, and I'm glad that they made this figure, because this to me is a better looking version of the original Jungle Hunter. And I don't have him in my collection, and I really wanted to add him, not in the big size. I do have the City Hunter, which is my favorite Predator, if I had to pick one. But I do like the Jungle Hunter. Well, my favorite Predator out of the first two. I just almost lied to you. My favorite is the Wolf Predator from AVP Part 2 or Requiem. That's my favorite by far. Love the Wolf Predator. Just an amazing design. Love everything about him. Hopefully they make... I have the Hot Toy on pre-order, have had on pre-order forever. It was supposed to be delivered this month. No confirmation, so who knows. But I will get it when I get it. I actually supposed to come back in November for my birthday, but so, yeah, whatever. I digress. Let's talk about this guy, because this is a really cool figure. So, up front, you can see Biomask. See him up front here. See where it says Predator, or, yeah, Predators with an S. Classic Predator. Hot Toys at the bottom. And then... on the side, it just says Classic right there. On the back's kind of cool. You see him unmasked. And I'm going to let my wife decide, because I can display him different ways. But I've already got Scar in the case, and he's displayed with the Biomask. I like the Predators with the Biomask when they're different. But I also wouldn't mind displaying a Predator without the Biomask. And as you can see, man down. He's dead, just like in the comic. The bad blood has failed, or has killed the Enforcer. So... this is the case. Let's go ahead and slide this slip cover off. See what we can get into here. Like that red on there. That's a nice touch. to reveal him under. That's sick. Now, if you've not seen this movie, spoiler alert, this particular predator does die. He gets beheaded by the berserker. But that's because I think he was sick and he had been caught by all three. And he was chained up on top of that little, I guess, the little hunting camp. And once he got down, he was like hadn't probably drinking or eating in days, who knows how long. And so I'm not going to count that as a fair fight. Because even all messed up, he kind of was like beast mode. And he did like bounce the berserker around, which is a bigger, stronger super predator. So I think if he was at full strength one-on-one, it might have been different. Who knows? But let me know what you think in the comment section. So
Daniel Brown said it looks good.
This is the box up front. Like I said, let me start to get down so we can go into it. It does have an open up cover. I'll show you that before I actually get crazy. But right up front, you see him here. I think that looks really cool there. And I'll show you some close-ups here. And it's got the classic there. And then you see him standing here. And oh my God, you guys, the way he's Trina, when you see this, you're going to pass out. This is amazing. I'm just going to show y'all like just this plant, just the display that you can keep in the box if you want to. But why buy a hot toy and do that? So let's open this up and get this guy out. I just got even more excited. Now, I got this guy super cheap. I'm not going to disclose the pricing, but I got him real cheap, and I'm always deal hunting. If you guys want me to do a deal hunt on eBay, let me know to tell you how I find a lot of my stuff on deals. I'll gladly do that because I do find a lot of stuff with good deals, but I got this guy cheap. He's got a netting issue with his left arm that I can easily fix, so I got him for, let's just say, about 50% off because of that netting issue. So it was just a deal I couldn't pass up. Now that's if everything else checks out. But that was the only issue. And he needs some batteries in his wrist because his wrist lights up. You remember the scene, babe, where they showed the world when he was talking to Adrian Brody? He said he wants to go back to Earth, and he typed it into the wrist and it came up. He can do that. So that's kind of cool.
Is that the one?
Yeah, this is him. The classic. Oh, and this guy's heavy too, which is cool. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I need to set up the base first. This is a pretty heavy predator. Yeah, that's pretty sick. So I'm going to set up the base first. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Again, this is used. This is an older figure. And he's going for different monies online. Just depends on who you go through to get him. This was packaged fairly well. Right up front, you got some hands. And let me switch to auto mode. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Make sure I'm on auto mode. Sorry. Yeah. Alright. So first thing I want to show you are these hands here, so you can see those, maybe not. A couple different hands. There's 4 right there. A couple wrist pegs. I'm going to get some up close shots of some of this stuff, but I just want to look at it and inspect it. So one of the things in here is the pelt that is hanging up as part of his base, which is cool. It's some sort of animal pelt, and it's got a nice texture on it. It's got a couple sticks there too, so it's kind of, that's what you do when you skin an animal. If you get the pelt, you stretch it out so you can preserve it. So this is kind of cool, and it's got nice texture on both sides. So this is really cool. You've got the, as I call it affectionately, the nut hugger. This goes between the legs and grips the lower extremities. So you got that, and then you've got the rest of the base, which is also really cool. And it's got like a T-Rex skull? Something. It's a dinosaur skull on here. But you got dinosaur skull. You obviously got a human skull there. And you got some rocks. So this is painted very well. It's a nice setup. And then you can take this part right here with this pelt. And you stick it in this back part. It's got, looks like it's got a keyed area maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, I'm right. And something like that, and boom. So there's what this is what the stand looks like. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me try to step out because my camera's on auto. Just make sure you can see it well. So you got this stuff, which is really cool. Showed you the hands. I'll show you up close. Let's get to the guy himself. Man, this is crazy. All right, so. Wow. I really wanted this. And his arm is just coming up a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there to seat that. And if that's it, oh my God, Trina. If you push that up. This is crazy, you guys. Look at freaking that. I'm trying to get closer so y'all can see him. Hopefully you can see it. Whew, falling out of the screen, sorry. See if we can get him in frame. Hopefully. Look at that face. God, that's sick. What do you think, Kyla? Pretty predator. He looks good. Like I say, he's got a little bit of issue right here on his arm where that's not tucked down. I'm going to tuck that in. I'll get that. But the hoses and everything looks good. The bio looks amazing. The dreads feel nice and rubbery. The shoulder cannon is sick. Wrist computer looks amazing. Mine is, I was thinking that was like weird. I guess it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, because that's where you stick that plate in. Yeah, this guy looks cool, guys. Not gonna lie, minus that. He does have the metal wrist blades, which are sick too. That's awesome. They do extend, which is freaking amazing. He's got the thumb, so he's got some articulation, obviously. Yeah, this guy is freaking amazing. Wow. I'm so happy to have this, you guys. You don't even know.
Girl said it looks amazing.
I'm going to zoom in and really show it, you guys. I'm just looking at it. So, he also has a secondary arm bracelet piece here, which is the one that has all the lights in it. I thought that one was damaged, but you can swap this piece out for the standard piece. This one is cool because it's got the, bend his arm up. It's got the, you can stick the world in there, I think. That just goes on, or it goes in here maybe. Slots through the door. I don't know how that goes. I have to read the instructions. There's a single key or something. I'll read the instructions and look at that. But basically, he's got some world effects there. And let me zoom in so y'all can get a better look at this guy, because he is freaking amazing. He's got the other mandibles that you can have, so you can do a closed mandible look too. And let's go ahead and work on that. And let me zoom in even tighter. Hopefully he doesn't get cut off, you guys. If so, I've got to go make an adjustment. Hold on. I got to pay me a cameraman. Let me zoom in.
Sean Heavy Knuckles said, where do you have Michael, and do you display him in glass cases?
Which Michael? The Michael I just, if you're talking about Sean, the Michael that I just got, he's up in this top case in my top DTOF. I am going to do a video for the new year, so definitely subscribe and so you can get notifications. But I'm going to go through my DTOFs one by one for as long as it takes, and I'm just going to go over everything. So I'll show you where I've got Michael set up then. And I'm going to do that for New Year's. So, yeah, so this face is amazing, you guys. I mean, I can't stress that enough. This is a sick Predator. And I'm going to go ahead and take out another Predator just so we can have some comparison's sake. Actually, I'll do it in a minute because I don't want to throw this out. And I'm sorry, I sound like a dope addict. I keep sniffing. I heard that in the last video, and I was like, oh my God, I keep sniffing. I'm getting over a cold, so I apologize up front. It's not always going to be like that, but I apologize. I'm not doing it to annoy you guys. I really am getting over a cold. So let me take these out, and they just pop out like this, these mandibles. And we're going to put the other mandibles in so that we can kind of just see how that keys, that key like that, no. Oh, it's the other way. Duh. This is the closed mouth look. Tell me what you think about this look, baby. Because I really like it too. I don't know how I want to display this guy. He looks good a lot of different ways. Oh, wow. I like that too. Somebody in the comments tell me, with the mandibles, with the mask, with the open mandibles, or with the busted mask? Because he got so many different looks.
Oh, yeah. I like it like this.
I think he just looks really sinister like that, doesn't he? Looks like he's like just a mean mofo.
I like it that type of way.
You like it with the other look? And nothing wrong with that. That well, you know, we got different sub opinions. All right, so let's take a look. And you guys know I'm not gonna use this base. I just got it out to show you. I like to put them on those black bases so they can be uniform. But I'm going to take these off, and we're gonna look at the biomask. He's like leaning a little bit, and I don't have a base handy. I would stick him on one. So I could, as a matter of fact, nah, I'm not gonna go. I just tough it out. So I'm gonna take both mandibles off right now, and then you have to remove this bottom piece. Dang, look at him now. He looking like he said roll tide. Look. He said roll tide. He ain't got no teeth.
Sean Heavy Knuckles said just subscribed, had to make a new account.
Hey, no worries. Welcome. All right, so first thing I want to look at here, or the next thing, is he comes with 2 different biomasks. Now, before I got him in hand, and this is the case with a lot of figures, you think you know what you're going to use. I thought I was going to use this mask where the side is ate up, and now I don't know, because then there's the clean version, which looks really good also. So I don't know which one of these I'm going to use, but you have to take all the mouthpieces off in order to get the biomask on. So now we're going to seat that. It just keys into the face, or at least it should, and that fits really good. We can probably plug it in because it plugs into the pack, I think. Does it plug into the bottom? Where does it plug? Oh, it plugs into the back of, you have to hide this in the dreads, and it'll plug in right here. I don't know where the switch is, but let me, all right, so it plugs in right there in this back part. Hopefully my camera will focus. You can see where it plugs in. Then you can just hide that in the dreads and it should be fine, like so. And you can turn that on somewhere. Should be a button. Where's the button? Get to the chopper. That was on to say. I don't know where the button's at, you guys. I'm tripping. Oh, it's right here. Hidden behind the dreads. And you should get a light on his biomask. And you saw it come on. See it, Trinity?
Yep.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I do.
Woo!
Sean said the damaged version looks awesome.
Yeah, I think so too. Because it just shows that he don't play around. But I don't know, man. You know, let's take a look at the other version as well, just to see. And he's like dancing around. So I do like the way this looks. I'm not posing him up right now, but I just want you to see it. And I really like how he's looking with that damage. That looks sick. All right, so let's go ahead and pop on this other version. So let's remove this biomask. Hopefully I don't damage it. These little connectors can be fiddly. Stand him up right here. Go ahead and hold his face, wiggle that off. And it sits firm, which is a plus. Take this other biomask, which is very similar, but not the same. I really like that too. That's that OG look. Oh man, that OG. They be making that noise. Man, I love the Predator. What would I be in life without the Predator movies?
Thought the Alien was your favorite.
No, I like Predator better, way better than Alien. Not even close. I like Aliens too now. I like Ridley Scott and what he did, but there's no competition. Not even close. All right, let's see if we light up, folks. Wait till we get back in focus. Got a light?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, both of these are cool looks, but unfortunately for both, I ain't using either biomask, at least not right now. I'm sticking with the closed mouth, like what my wife said. I really like the way that looks. But you know, having some options are nice. I may have him pose where he's holding that battle damage mask, if I can have it like, you know, so you can't see what I'm doing right now, but he'll be holding it at an angle. So maybe we'll do something like that. But what I want to do is put his mouth back together so he start looking like Roll Tide. So we're gonna stick him. We'll put him back together. Put his bottom
Those
pictures.
nails are atrocious.
What, my nails?
I guess the
Or his nails? Because my nails are long
nails.
right now too. I gotta cut them. Let's see. Get this guy in here. Alright, that looks good. And that looks good. Yeah, I like that look a lot. This is what I'm going with. Just looking at the hands. I don't know why the person who I got him from posed him with 2 thumbs on. I'm not gonna have him pressing that computer ever. Just because why I do that. Back out just a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing. And maybe I can go down without causing an issue. That'll work. But yeah, I'm gonna try to take his hands off and put on some different hands just to kind of see what we got here.
Sean Heavy Knuckles said I don't want to wake up seeing this thing in my room. LOL.
Oh yeah, man, this would be pretty scary. If I saw it in real life, I probably wouldn't be as complimentary. But you know, looking at him here, I like him a lot. I think he's just amazing. I always liked it, especially when he started laughing after he was gonna do what he was gonna do to Arnold. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, so this just clamps in this little side piece where the world goes into it, and I just pop that off because I'm gonna put the traditional stuff on. It's nice to have this stuff, but I just want mine displayed traditionally. So, cause this is my de facto original. So that's how I want them displayed. Is like such. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, and then we're gonna get rid of this other thumb hand, which I don't want. And we're gonna put another grasping hand out there because I like these. I wish they'd have given us a balled up fist hand. Come on. Yeah. Gotta be careful with that wrist blade on. Jeez. Yeah, I like that look a lot better. Where he's like, and if he had a gap look, so I'm gonna move this out of the way just for a second. But if he had like a gap look with a little bit of a bend, there's a couple different ways to display that I can display him. Looks like he's leaning a bit. There we go. Don't lean, brother. I don't want that down. I want it up. Have his thing up here. Yeah. I like sideways poses personally. I mean, I may be different, but that's what I like. But I think he looks really cool like that. Has his no biomask on. I like that. I think it looks sick. All right, let me put him back on the stand because I do want to do a comparison real quick, and I'm gonna get behind the camera and just kind of show you some close-ups of some stuff while I can. Move some of this out of the way. Let me grab.
Wanda Burns said nice. Sean said he heard the new Predator movie was bad.
Yeah, it's pretty boo-boo. The new Predator movie is not very good, but that doesn't mean the Predator's not good in it. The movie's just not great. Well, I don't like that other Super Predator because they've already done the Super Predator. So why do it again a different kind of way? I don't know, but whatever.
Ricky Lopez, I spotted a custom Jason from Part 8.
Retro Force, you look pretty good. I'm looking for a Hot Toys Predator to add to my collection. This could be the one first.
Hot toy release.
Alright, so let's talk about these two guys because these are the only two Hot Toy Predators I currently own. I do plan on getting the Elder from part 2. Take it. What a great scene at the end after Danny Glover kills him. I need to get him because I do want to get him in 1/6 at some point too to go with these guys. But you know, there's this little thing called money, and you gotta have it. So we're gonna just see how it goes. And just for snicks and giggles, here's the Alien, just so you can kind of see a size comparison. Hot Toys Alien. Now, when I picked up that Alien, my wife and I had a chance to get this Predator, and I didn't regret it. Oh, I didn't tell my wife I regretted it, but in my head, I was like, man, I regret not getting that Predator. But I wanted to get both, but we didn't have the funds. We were on vacation, so I got the Alien, and this is a beautiful piece. I just love that Alien. But now looking at that Predator, man, I think I might have made a mistake. Probably should have picked that Predator up first. But, you know, things work out. Here's a look at all of these guys. And I always thought that the Predators in AVP were bigger than the normal Predators from part 1 and part 2 of Predator. But apparently they're about the same height. And maybe that's a little skewed because that base is bigger. This base is a little bit bigger than Scar's base, but they're close. They're pretty close. Now Scar is heavier. You can look at him and tell. He's also got on a far bit more armor, specifically through the center of the chest. His wrist gauntlets are a little bit more beefy. Leg armor is for the most part a wash, except if you look at Scar's toes here. He's got some stuff going on, and let me get out of, there it goes. Yeah, he's got some stuff going on toes, some mean like razor like blockers on his sandals. He's also got a shin sheath on the side of his leg, which is right here. So yeah, he's got some stuff going on. But when you look at these guys comparatively, you can see that an Alien standing up is quite a bit taller than these two Predators. And I suspect the Wolf Predator is going to be right in line with the size of these guys. So let me take this guy away for a second and we'll do a head-to-head comparison, but not yet.
Warner Bros. Say your collection is worth $1 million.
I appreciate it, brother. So let's look at these guys side by side again. For you guys, somebody mentioned, I can't remember who, but somebody said they were thinking about getting a Predator to start their collection. I would definitely, if I could get it for the right price, because Scar Predator is probably the most popular by far because he made it to the end of the movie. But he goes for stupid money. I'm not gonna lie to you. He goes for quite a bit. But I do like the Scar Predator a lot. And I'm in love with this figure because I'm always in love with my newest figure. And I think this is a good figure. And you can't go wrong with the classic look of the Predator because without him, you wouldn't have the other. So I look at it that way too. But being honest with you, if I had to pick between the two, if somebody put a gun in my head and said you can only have just one, I got to go with the Scar Predator. I like the Scar. He's amazing. I just think it's an awesome. He's got more weapons on his belt. He's a heavier duty Predator. And I also feel the same way about the Wolf Predator because I think that he's going to be very similar to that look and build as well. Maybe he's a little thinner. I think he's a little skinnier in the legs, but he's got the missing mandible. And I will definitely display him. I don't know how I'm going to display the Wolf. When I get him, I'll figure that out. But amazing these both are. One of the big differences, and I'm going to zoom in a bit, is the shoulder cannons. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Let me get off of this because it's starting to look in the back of my displays. If you look, the shoulder cannon for the AVP Predators is a lot thicker than the standard one. And I'm talking about here, this thing is much bigger than this shoulder cannon is. I like the smaller shoulder cannon, I will say. And when you look at the masks, I think that there's no mistaking that a lot of people like Scar because his mask is a throwback tribute to the original. And that's maybe why I like them so much, because it looks very similar to this biomask. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. As always, I value your opinion. it
DJ
means.
Ma said, "What's up?"
What up?
Sean
What up?
said, "How much does the Predator go for?"
If I'm being 100 with you guys, the Scar goes anywhere from 275 to 600. The OG Classic right here goes anywhere from 250 to about, you can get them about 220 if you catch somebody, but you're gonna have to pay shipping. That's why I say 250 to about 400, brand new, depending. So these are not cheap figures, but they're definitely worth it if you're into Predators and sci-fi and horror and all that kind of stuff. I got this Predator, and I'm not lying to you guys. You know I keep it 100. I got this Predator for sub $200, and that's why I went ahead and jumped on it.
One of Burns said, detail is insane. And then Sean said, my wallet is going to hurt if I buy this figure.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you another good option, and you can kind of see him lurking in the background over there, is the NECA quarter scale. There, and you can kind of see me pointing right here. That big one in the background, that's the City Hunter. I think I did a video on him, I'm not sure. But those are really nice as well if you can find them. But they're about $100, $150, and the detail on those are amazing too. They're not Hot Toys level, but it's really amazing too. And you don't get to pull off masks and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. As always, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. You know, I don't have anything coming in the next couple days. I am going to go and try and get another Michael Myers body from the one I just reviewed so that I can make a custom Roy Burns. I'm going to try to do that this weekend. If I can find one. If so, I will do a live stream on parts of that, and I'll do a proper video when I'm done, because I think that's a perfect body build for me to make a Roy. And I'm going to find a way to make him look wet, like that rain sequence, and put a little bit of blood on him when he got stabbed and holding his stomach when he got hit by, what was his name? The little black kid with the red jogging suit on. I forget what his name was. His brother's name was Demon. I can't remember what his name was. Anyway, I can't remember. But part 5, I should know that. But I'm going to try to make me a Jason out of that Michael Myers. So stay tuned for that.
Weasel. I don't know his name.
I forget what his name was on the movie. All right, guys. Well, is there any other questions before I get out of here? Any questions about anything?
Says, I'm liking both of them. To be honest, I'm looking for the original Predator look.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people like the Scar, because he is a more swollen, as in like muscular version of the original Predator. So that's why so many people like that look. His biomask is almost identical, as I just showed. So he would not be, I mean, he does have his clan marking up top, but beyond that, he's a really great looking Predator. Now his face is different, and I don't have his mandibles because they're in his box. So I would take his mask off and show you. But his dreads are a little bit thicker. He also came with the trophies. I'm going to have to find some trophies from somebody online to put on the classic. That is one of the drawbacks. The original Jungle Hunter did have trophies on him, and this one does not. So that's one of the only things that's, you know, a little different. But in my opinion, paint apps, body build, everything else, that's a better looking Predator than the original release.
Sean said Target has Michael now.
He should. They should have it. It shipped. Target supposedly received their shipment on the 17th or the 18th. So I should see him by Friday or Saturday. I'm gonna go tomorrow while we're out, me and my wife in the morning, and hopefully secure one, and then I'll start working on it because I got to work on the collar and do some other things with that T-shirt.
Cool Cat says hi.
What up, Cool Cat?
Said, Did you ever make that casket for the Jason?
Almost. I got the bottom portion done. I got to go ahead and put the padding on the inside and paint the top, and it'll be done. That's another project that I've got to get to. I just, I get busy, and then I lose interest, and I bounce interest back. But I need to go ahead and get that done and try to show it to you guys, because I definitely do want that. But looking at, and I don't know how well you guys can see him from here. There's a light on him. But there's my Roy. Right there, my 12-inch custom Roy that I've got. So I think that he would be a great figure with that Michael Myers body. The jumpsuit, I think, is a little bit more accurate than the one I have on that new Michael Myers. And I bet you NECA's thinking the same way. That's why there's no coincidence that they announced this figure, and they also announced a Part 5 Jason, in my opinion, because they can use the same jumpsuit for the most part to make a new figure and just add a different mask, and they're gonna probably do a slightly different head sculpt with the blue chevrons. So yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting.
Ricky Lopez said the boy's name was Reggie.
Reggie, that's his name. Thank you. Yeah, Reckless Reggie. That's it, Reckless Reggie.
One of Burns said, "Cool, looking forward to how it turns out." Rachel Forrest gave a thumbs up, and Bruce Phillips said, "Chris, thanks for sharing."
Hey, no problem, man. Listen, you guys have an absolutely amazing holiday. I can't stress that enough. You know, I know a lot of y'all are still going to have to work, and that kind of sucks. I'm off next week, so I'm just going to kind of reflect and work on some of these projects and really sleep because I'm so tired because I do work a lot. It takes a lot of work to afford these things and a lot of support from the family and whatnot. But I'm excited, man. I'm so thankful to have this Predator because he's one I've been wanting and have been kind of lusting over for a while. The next figure that I might get, let me know before I get off real quick if anybody's still in the chat. What do y'all think about the Storm Collectibles 1/6 scale Mike Tyson? Somebody wants to give me one of those for a good price, and I'm thinking about it. It's the one with all the belts. What do y'all think about it? Have y'all seen that figure, 1/6 scale Mike Tyson? I don't know. I may get it. I like Mike Tyson a lot. I think it's an awesome looking figure. I showed it to my wife today. They also have Muhammad Ali. So I don't know, man. Very interesting.
Ricky Lopez says you're welcome.
Cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that whole Mike Tyson thing. I may pick that up. I'm trying because I'm out of space. Me and my wife, maybe in January, definitely in January, we're gonna go and get a new situation for these shelves down here in my room. So we're gonna tweak that up a little bit, and then we're gonna buy 2 more Detolfs. Because we've got some room freed up in here so we can display more stuff. So that's exciting. And then this year is going to be a big year. I've got the 1/3 scale Michael Myers on stairs from Pop Culture Shop statue coming end of the year. That's my biggest purchase of the year will be that. And I'm also going to try and get the Predator maquette, either part 1 or Jungle Hunter or City Hunter. That's another huge purchase, $1,000. I do want to get that, but he's massive. When you think the Hulkbuster's bigger than the Hulkbuster, taller wise. So I'm gonna get one of those maquettes because I want both, but I can't get both now, so I'll get one now, one later. But I definitely get those, and I'm gonna get that Michael Myers, and that's gonna be it big wise this year. And we'll just see what comes out of Toy Fair, and we'll see what comes out of the cons and the toy shows and everything else, because there's not really anything else that I'm looking for. May start to build my Freddy collection a little bit because my wife really likes Freddy Krueger, and just see what's out there. Anywho, thank you guys so much. You had a comment?
Shotgun Play says have to fix your controller, and Retro Force says he's going for crazy money, but Tyson does look good.
Yeah, that Tyson is legit. Yeah, I think we can do, while I'm off next week, we'll do some controller videos. I've got some stuff planned, and I've got some ideas on what I want from the PlayStation 5 controller. I've been writing stuff down, and I don't know if it's going to happen, but I've got some suspicions about the PlayStation 5 controller that I'll share with you guys, and how to keep your PlayStation 4 stuff up and running, because word on the street is it's going to be 2020 before we get a new console. So, anywho, you guys be good. There's another one.
Wanna burn so your wife has good taste.
Oh, yeah, sometimes. Sometimes she does. Just depends. Hey, did y'all see that new Hellboy trailer? Let me know what you think about that, too. I'm out of here.
Thanks.
See ya.